Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another Evercrisis video. Okay, guys, so we're going to do something here. I want to talk about Yuffie because she is brand new. She is the new shiny toy that everyone wants to use. Please don't make that anything weird, guys, okay? She's 16 years old. I don't need FBI kicking down my door. What I mean is use in the game, obviously. So let's just keep this normal. So I want to clear that up because people always say weird shit after I say a comment that could be taken a different way. So Yuffie. First off, I want to say this, and this is going to be the whole TLDR version of it. Okay, if you are a brand new player, brand new, I would even say a month in. Okay, and if you haven't been putting in too much time on your characters and you don't have all the crazy good weapons that you need to have, Yuffie is in fact going to be a top tier unit for you. She is. There's no ifs or buts about her. She is. First off, for costume, you should be pulling for that for sure if you're brand new, and for the new weapon. I think those things are, for brand new players, a must-have for this character, especially her Clear Tranquil move here, which I'm almost done. But physical attack is increased, mid-range all allies. Its duration is 10 seconds, extended by another 10 seconds, max potency high, magic attack mid to high, all characters, and then also the fact that it's a heal. This LB is incredible. Like, absolutely incredible limit break. This is good for anyone. Doesn't matter if you're new or OG, right? The problem here is when it comes down to the amount of weapons and buffs you need to extend that duration. The duration is kind of small, right? You'll get about a move or two off, maybe if you have the proper timing in ATB. So you do need to have the new banner and as many of these featured weapons that you possibly can get that can give you guys the extension to buff, debuff, etc. Okay? Now, the beauty of her is she has so many weapons that do so many different things, right? And this is, again, the reason why new players should be doing this, because she does it better than most other players in regards to the effects, but not necessarily, well, effects and our abilities, but not necessarily the support materia. Some of the weapons that have the same kind of look and feel have better support materia in them. So there's that to consider as well. So for new players, things like this, right? Like this brand new weapon here, her actual featured weapon, physical attack is increased to her as well as a single ally of your choice. It does a regen, and it's pretty damn good. Our abilities. Look at this buff extension as well as physical attack, right? And the buff extension is pretty hefty. Like, I mean, most people will stop here as free to play, but that's still something that's worthwhile collecting, especially because the costume gives you that as well too. And not to mention all of her actual like resist materia, or resist down materia is the materia. Sorry, her weapons are really powerful. Like if you look at this one, just at even base, it does thunder resist mid to high, and you can have two of these things running at a time for a dungeon run, for example, right? If someone is, for example, weak against lightning, you bring this. If the dungeon run is also weak against fire, you have, or maybe not fire, maybe was it fire? Let me just check Pinwheel. I think this is the fire one. Ice. This is the ice one. Okay, or use ice as an example, or boomerang. I think it's fire. Yeah, there you go. So the three of them. Any of those options, really, right? And you have fire potency, physical attack, etc. Overall, she is an incredibly good character, and I don't want to take that away from her. Where the problem lies is for players like myself, and this is the main issue, right? If you're a free-to-play player, it's extremely difficult to revamp your entire kit for one character. Okay, and what I mean by this is simply this, right? I'll show you guys. So for example, I have Lucia. I've been working on Lucia. I've built up Lucia for a reason, and I use her as a hybrid unit. Now, if you know anything about Lucia, let's go to it. She does have a couple very powerful weapons, but two specifically that stand out for me personally, and the reason why I use her. Number one is I do have the Arcanum outfit for the Holiday Revolver, which gives her the magic damage for Earth, right? Best Earth damage dealer right now in the game, easily, by far, because of that outfit. Now, the second reason why I use her, of course, is Bald Eagle. Now, Bald Eagle here does exactly what you saw with Yuffie's weapon. It's a physical non-elemental damage with the same crit rate, but also reduces ice resist, right? And also gives you physical attack and ice boost. And at the same time, you get yourself the ice boost 30% on materia. So if you are looking to replace Yuffie for this, you kind of have this already, right? And I mean, like, look at this. I'm almost at OB6. I have the 3 away, versus starting right from scratch with Yuffie, which doesn't make sense for a player like myself. Now let's take another example, right? Sephiroth is another really good example here. And let me go back to the filter. Sorry, guys. So Sephiroth is one of my main damage dealers. He's my main magic damage dealer, right? Yuffie cannot be a main damage dealer. She's not built that way. Unless poison magically does some insane damage and all bosses don't have immunities to it, and it's now the meta, I don't see anyone ever replacing Sephiroth. So for example, if I run a hybrid Sephiroth, I could run Edge Wings on a dungeon with weak against ice because he has the Arcanum outfit, and then I can run this Radiant Edge, which also does the same thing. It goes mid to mid in this case, but if I were to push it higher, right, it goes to high. So like you can get the same thing, and not to mention it does physical defense down as well too for mid, right? So the high potency for fire can happen if you go a little further in the tier, but the physical defense is a bonus. Plus you get yourself amazing R abilities, and look at this, 54, 36, and then not to mention the attack fire boost is there as well, sigil break, and a physical attack bonus. So all this already kind of exists, which is what makes Yuffie a very hard convincing unit to summon for OG players who are free to play, right? Like if you look at the diamonds I have currently, or my crystals, I've got 24k crystals left. That is an accumulation over the fire banner. That's amazing. Look how quickly blue crystals come in, but it doesn't give free to play the excuse to just summon on every banner. You have to pick and choose. So you have to be very careful with Yuffie. As much as I love her as a character, and as much as I think she's an incredible utility unit in the game, it's also really hard to justify after summoning for this. And this to me is a better banner. Not to take away from Glenn, by the way. Glenn's new weapon is incredible. Damage wise, it's top notch, right? And it's the fact that it has a circle sigil is also really good. And I actually really want to summon for it. But the problem is there's no outfit. So for me, for Glenn, it's easy. Put it on the wish list, get it over time. It's pretty straightforward from there, right? So yeah, I just want to talk to you guys about that because I know a lot of people are on the fence about pulling for Yuffie, and that's my take on it. If you're a whale and a dolphin and you want to summon, hey, you're spending money. That's a whole different ball game, right? You don't have to worry about saving in your resources quite as much as a free-to-play player. But of course, guys, please spend responsibly, right? Remember, she's very fresh. And the thing with Yuffie, and I'm going to say this now, is I think for players that are OG, she needs to mature. Okay? And again, don't make that weird. She needs to mature from a player perspective and from a unit perspective. She just needs more banners to come out and more weapons to come out for us to really understand the full scope of the devs and what they plan to do with her, right? Because right now, you being a debuffer and a buffer, this is actually a really good pull. I'm very happy about this, is great, but we already have all that with units that are already established. Oh, another Mad Minute. Bro, this is wild, man. I'm getting so many of these. And another W machine, so great for Barrett too. So those are the things I really want to stress. For those who've been waiting for her and you're an OG player, you're a different story. You've been waiting patiently. I mean, do what you got to do, right? You guys are already prepared to have summoned for her no matter what her kit was. Whether she sprinkled unicorn dust or, confetti, it wouldn't have mattered. You guys would have gone for her anyways. But for those people who are on the fence about it, I just want to give my opinion on it because I think it matters that you guys have an opinion from somebody who you watch. And that's just my take, right? At the end of the day, guys, you can do whatever you want. It's just for me personally, this is the approach I'm taking with it. Nice. Man, this is so good. I love streaming my summons because I always get lucky, right? It's just incredible. I should do this way more often. So with that being said, I'm actually going to summon for some of Yuffie's weapons because I did get all of her her growth ones. Let's see what I get here. Yo, look at that, man. What did I get? Something new. Oh, shit. Okay. Interesting. Oh, I thought I got another Mad Minute. I thought that looked like Mad Minute. I thought it was blue. I was like, holy jeez. I think this is an SSR, though. Right? SSR? Yeah, I'm getting a lot of those parts. Why don't I have this? This is crazy. Interesting. Okay. That's pretty damn high. Anyways, so with that being said, let's go do a few summons here for Yuffie. Since we're all here, let's just see what happens. I have been leveling her up. Just so you guys are all aware, she gets a 400% EXP boost right now. If you are auto-clicking, you guys can run the free EXP boost and get yourself a pretty damn good EXP from the free ones overnight. Just a level or two if you're in the 50s. So that was kind of garbage. So let's see what happens here. I love that 4-star weapons have 0 use. It's incredible. At least they could have made them somewhat useful, but they've literally given 4-star weapons 0 utility. Like they're absolutely useless. Bro, I think me talking shit about Yuffie is just pretty much telling me that I'm not going to get anything. So started off well, but it's not ending it's not ending too well here. All right, let's just fast forward here. Let's just see what we get. Come on, give me at least there we go. It's weird because they gave us an OB1 shuriken, 4-point shuriken. What is this one? Magic shuriken. Okay, I don't even know what that does. I honestly forgot what it does. I'm trying to like memorize her weapons, but I don't remember them all. Oh, okay, it's the wind one. Okay, gotcha. Okay, I mean not I want the utility ones like pinwheel, the lightning one and the ice one would be nice. Again, not that I'm going to like use her to replace any of those units, but oh my god, I got blue balls. But it's what she's really built for. I wouldn't mind having the Venom one as well for poison, so I can just do some testing. But I've asked a few folks to do some testing for me who have it, so I'll hopefully be able to get back to you guys in regards to like how good that weapon is and if it's actually going to be useful in some boss fights. Because right now, I think most boss fights are going to be immune, but we haven't really had a chance to ever test it, right? Because like stun, silence, and blind, useless. Bosses for the 90% of bosses are immune to all of those things. So, wow, this was horrible. Started off strong. Oh, there's a pinwheel at least. But look, doesn't do any of the utility stuff. Sucks. Well, there you guys go. Shitty Yuffie summons, but the rest of it was incredible. So with that being said, I'm going to go back here real quick. Go ahead and enhance my weapons that I just got. So what do I get? I got nothing for him. Well, I got a new weapon for him. Man, oh man. This is getting crazy. Let's enhance this. And then my Mad Minute, I'm very excited about. I think I got something else, right? Or was it... What else did I get, guys? I need to go back and watch my own day. I'm so old now, man. I'm forgetting simple things like this. Like, what did I get? So I got Cloud. I got Barrett. What else did I get, guys? I don't even remember. I know Mad Minute was the other one. I thought I got something else in between there somewhere. Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. It was the SSR. So I got 2 Lucia weapons. Okay, let's enhance this. I don't know why I'm holding it down. I just need to press it once. Look at that. Bro, I'm 1 away. This will be my... I'm 1 away. Oh my god. So close. So close, man. I don't have any OB6 weapons that are from banners, by the way. Just like natural OB6 weapons. Where's my SSR? Here it is. I'm also close to this one being OB6. Jeez, man. They just tossing me Lucia weapons. Alright, guys. There you guys go. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Take care.